Hi everyone, this is Nona from The Alliance Lover. Today I will be covering a soft natural example from the Kibbe body typing system, and we will be looking at Sandra Bullock. So the soft natural has some slight angularity and broadness to their body and to their face. They have broad or blunt features and an overall fullness, roundness, a softness, not dramatic curvature like a romantic, but a nice soft little curve. Um, they have a very youthful, vibrant, healthy look to them, I would say. It's very natural and soft, hence the soft natural. They look very good when they appear fresh and relaxed and a little bit tousled because it really emphasizes their overall lines, which are flowing and slightly rounded and soft. They look great in draping with some waist emphasis, anything that looks like it's been dyed with natural ingredients, so nothing too harsh. They look great in knit fabrics, things that move but have a little bit of sturdiness to them. And we're going to be going through a bunch of examples so you can really see. I know I usually start off with what doesn't look great, but for soft naturals, I think it is a little bit more of a subtle body type. So I want to emphasize what looks good so that you can really see why things like harsh geometry and overly fitted silhouettes don't work on them. So here we have Sandra looking very, very fresh here in a very soft, natural, friendly look. Her hair is very soft, natural. It's softly textured. It has a rich color with nice light strands, nice highlights and lowlights. It looks slightly messy and it's so fitting. It looks like you want to touch it, or it's okay if you touch it. It'll just look great, relaxed, doing whatever it wants to do. She has some soft natural makeup going on, which is just a touch of very natural looking blush. Some light eye makeup that's soft, not too bold, not too harsh. Her blouse is very drapey and it's in a nice lighter color, and here she just looks very fresh and relaxed, and you will hear me say those words quite a bit throughout this video. So here we have Sandra. Her hair is again relaxed and casual and tousled. They have this wonderful beauty that comes out when their hair is just kind of messy. They look great with bedhead. It just looks like they woke up looking wonderful and fabulous and relaxed and chill. If I had to type the soft natural as some sort of astrological sign, they just really hit me as Sagittarius for some reason because of their vibes. It's relaxed, it's adventurous, it's playful, it's robust. There's a robustness to their look, but it isn't too solid and strong. It has that bit of softness to it. So here we have an outfit that is not super soft natural, but it really works for her because there is a bit of waist definition. It's drapey. I would like to note that very sharp geometric shapes on the soft natural just don't really work, like this neckline here. It's just too straight. Spaghetti straps. With that, not the best look, but I really wanted to highlight her hair here. And her eye makeup, soft naturals are great with a little bit of sparkle in their eye makeup for like evening time looks. It looks sultry without trying too hard. If soft naturals want to look sexy, they just need a little bit of darkness and sparkle to like create this nice flowing illusion, little shimmer. They don't want to go full out dramatic, super theatrical makeup like Arabic wedding makeup that makes them look overdone. Just go for something a little more subtle and fresh to look sultry. Now here is one of a few examples of the soft natural and their elements. I think soft naturals look the best in casual wear. It looks like they just threw on something to be comfortable, and they look super amazing and very much themselves. They look like they're ready for whatever life throws at them, and they will handle it in a very relaxed way. You have that nice, soft, natural, friendly texture on the sweater, the nice knit and the very natural looking color. It has soft flowing silhouette, so it's not an overly structured or overly tight sweater. You have this illusion of waist emphasis because of the contrast between the tights, the undershirt, and then the textured sweater over there. So you get the sense of like hips and waist without it being overly emphasized or overly suggested. Just a really cozy, comfortable look. Here we have a beautiful, soft, natural, friendly jacket. It has the waist emphasis that you really need to look crisp and put together when you are trying to go for that look, but the rest is nice and relaxed and drapey in a soft, natural color palette. It looks like a natural color. It's not overly dyed. It is also of a medium fabric. It doesn't look too heavy. It doesn't look too light. It works really, really well. Here, the soft natural, and I apologize for the sound outside. The cars have been going on for much too long, so, and then just stops. Anyways, this look is something that looks great on soft naturals because you get the maximum drapey effects of this interesting like shawl cardigan thing she has going on, and that very nice textured, softly colored fabric. It just really creates an aura of drapiness and coziness around her, and she has the shoulder definition to pull it off, so it's not just overly loose. There is definition in the waist, in the arms and in the shoulder, and you do get a bit of hip and waist suggestion because the bottom of the cardigan isn't straight and it doesn't completely cover up her bottom half. It does peekaboo a bit to her top half, so it suggests where her hips are and a difference between the waist. And I think that's something that's very important for the soft natural. You don't necessarily have to emphasize the waist directly because you don't need as much waist emphasis as, say, a classic or a flamboyant green when they're really going for that like color blocked waist defined look. You can suggest your waist with a bit more liberties than other types. So that's what I've noticed about soft naturals. Okay, here, soft naturals can pull off a white t-shirt like no other. You have a little bit of waist emphasis with a tucked in shirt with the pants. Ideally, this would look better if the pants were just a bit more high-waisted and just a tiny bit more fitted in a softer fabric, but the overall vibe of this outfit is very soft natural. Or you could go the other way and do a more flowing neckline for a white t-shirt that you can tie a bit more loosely around your hips and wear more loose-fitting pants, but you just need to strike some sort of balance between the top and bottom, some sort of flowing coherency. So here, wonderful, wonderful hair for the soft natural. You have the soft, flowing, playful locks in a rich but naturally colored hue. It looks like she's been laying out in the sun, natural highlights in the sun, really natural, friendly makeup, gentle eye definition, just the slightest touch of lip color, and you don't really need much cheek color all the time. And this is such a nice blouse for the soft natural. It's flowing, and there's a little bit of peekaboo on the side, so you have that kind of effortless kind of sensuality that you need a little bit more broadness to pull off. This is a more broad, womanly friendly look to get the effect of sultriness. It would look a bit clumsy on someone without as much angularity and structure and solidity and robustness like a romantic. It would look a little clumsy on them, but on a soft natural, this looks wonderful. Here we have another casual look. You have a nice flowing top, wonderful textured fabric, good color. Again, there's a definite suggestion of where her hips are. There's a waist underneath there. Ideally, the pants would be tailored a bit more relaxed. This blouse would look great with like some boot cut flare jeans, but I just wanted to highlight this top. This top looks great on soft naturals. It's just that nice drapey flowiness that really brings out their beauty. Again, here's another shot of Sandra with wonderful soft natural hair. I really just want to bring this home, bring it in. Soft naturals just look great with that messy, carefree, careless, tousled hair. Like they don't do anything to it, but it's just naturally interesting and it just naturally falls around their face, framing it wonderfully. I think this is the same dress from 2 photos ago, but the front, and if it isn't, it's very similar and it looks just as wonderful. You have that drapiness again, and you have this nice waist emphasis that isn't too tight. You don't need a gigantic belt as a soft natural. You just need a nice little suggestion of waist emphasis when you really want to create that contrast between shoulders, waist, and hips. And it all flows really well. It's a nice drapey fabric that's not too light. And her hair, again, perfect soft natural hair. And the makeup, also subtle and light. I think this is, again, a repeat of the same sweater that I showed you, but I just wanted to show it again because it has a different angle, and I want to show you why the pants aren't working. They're just too relaxed. The crotch is too low. When you do a soft, drapey, flowy blouse, you want the bottom to have some sort of structure. It doesn't need to be super tight, but it needs some sort of fitted silhouette structure to it. That's why I said the shirt will look best with nice bell-bottom flare jeans, or if you wanted to retain a loose look throughout the entire outfit, your pants need to be something a little more form-fitting, but also in a more natural fabric and color. This would look great with a nice like khaki or olive green fitted cargo pants with like the ends rolled up. Here, what a beautiful soft natural look. Gorgeous colors, the hair. We have this beautiful draping of the blouse and the soft waist emphasis and the nice flowy skirt that has, just enough structure to it so it's not just like formless and misshapen on the soft natural. It does suggest some lines, has suggestions of some lines. You don't need much suggestion as a soft natural of your lines, but you do need them. Again, Beautiful, beautiful blouse on the soft natural. It's drapey. She looks very elegant in this drapey kind of blouse, and then it shows off the hip, which just suggests some separation between the waist and the hips. It's this illusion that happens when you have your sweater or your top hem asymmetrically come up, so that creates this sort of curvature that further emphasizes the difference between your top and bottom half. It's not like a stark line, it is this curvature that causes other curvatures to become extended and emphasized. Beautiful, soft, natural silhouette. Yeah, you have the soft waist emphasis, the drapey fabric. What can I say? It's very soft, natural, friendly, super easy for them to like very much themselves in something so cozy and casual. Though I would tailor the bottom of those pants a bit. They just look a bit oversized. That's all. And oversized pants, wrong length, doesn't look good on anyone unless you're wearing the right shoes to make it the correct length. It goes for any body type. Your pants is just, it's a necessity. Here again, wonderful hair, like natural, soft, beachy, or even just any kind of natural setting hair. You can see this hair in front of like a fireplace, in the woods, on the beach, whatever it fits in nature. She just looks very, very relaxed. Gorgeous waist emphasis. You have this nice like detailing down the front pockets, which are pretty delicate and flowing. If soft naturals like to do details, you have to keep them under control. They can't be too much detail or it just kind of detracts from your overall look. It needs to have little touches here and there that are not too tiny and not too big, kind of in the middle, and they have to follow the same nature, the same line of the rest of your look. Natural, not too sharp, soft edges, and natural buttons are great for this. Here, more draping. Did I say draping enough in this video? Soft naturals look great in draping fabrics. If you're a soft natural, just braid your hair at night and take it out in the morning and put it on a drapey top and you will look amazing. So that was what looked good on Sandra. So now let's look at what's not working, because I think it'll be much more powerful now to look at that. So soft natural does not look good in monochromatic, too dramatically colored blocks outfits and overly symmetrical hair, which is going on over here. The the hair just makes Sandra look a bit more severe than she is. It doesn't really bring out the loveliness of her features. It creates imbalance in her features, and so does this outfit. She just looks a little too stark in this outfit. Like, it doesn't look like it really fits her. She looks constrained and contained in it, even though the top might not necessarily be very tight. The colors and the overuse of black and the lack of those natural looking fabrics and the waist emphasis and then this very straight hemline of the shirt just make it look a bit too, I wouldn't say boxy, but constrained. Like, she's begging to just be free and flowy, and it's keeping her from doing so. So here, soft naturals don't want to make one long line. You want to break that up. You like flowy with some waist emphasis because you want your lines to be a continuation of your body, and your body is not the most suited to long pieces that look better on someone who has more contrast to pull it off structure-wise. These really dramatic shoulder pads and a very waist emphasized outfit will look great on someone with a tiny waist and like a little more petite figure to pull it off, like a flamboyant demean on a soft natural body type. Even on someone as slim and lean as Sandra, she does look a bit more heavy than she actually is, and it just totally takes her out of proportion. And also the hair is too symmetrical, it's too geometric, it's too harsh. Here I just want to point out the symmetry, the symmetrical issue with soft naturals. You would think that the hair is very soft natural, but the top part is just a bit too symmetrical. It just looks overly measured and overly like flattened at the top to get that middle part, and it just makes her look harsher than she is. It doesn't have that natural relaxed flip your hair to the side kind of freedom that all the other hair looks offered, and she just looks a bit more harsh and older than she actually is. This line, actually, the silhouette of this dress is pretty soft, natural, friendly. You just gotta be careful with the details on a soft natural and the color. This fabric is a little bit too light and airy, and then the color doesn't really support any balance with that. It's a clash between the heavy suggested prints. Like this print will make you think of some tapestry or something hand embroidered with a lot of weight to it, and it's just a little weird on this light fabric. Again, with the symmetry and overly fitted silhouettes on a soft natural, we have again the hair, it's too symmetrical, part in the middle, it's too harsh. Even though the ends are playful and tousled, it's just too symmetrical, and then too harsh of color blocking, and the silhouette is just very dramatic classic to me, or dramatic. It would look good on someone with more yang, with more angles and more sharpness to their body. It just totally hides her soft curvatures and flowing lines. Again with the hair, and again with a really geometrical fitted look. Sandra's a slim lady. She's very lean, but still she looks a bit too constrained in this silhouette. Like her body is not given the space and room to like breathe and be free and, you know, move. Her look suggests movement. And this is a very tight, constrained outfit that would look better on someone a little more angular, with a tighter waist and bigger difference between shoulders, waist, hips, with less curvature. She's too flowing and soft for this kind of. I want to point out the bangs, soft naturals, and these kind of bangs don't really work. It's too harsh. It's too harsh. Here we have oops, sorry about that. The makeup that I want to talk about this makeup. When you're a soft natural, you want to be careful not to go for hair and makeup that it's too dark. Her hair is just very, very dark here. Almost don't recognize her here. She just looks so much more serious and heavy with this kind of hair. Like, she doesn't look like vibrant and light and happy. This hair just makes her look a little withdrawn and tired. So if you're a soft natural, careful not to dye your hair too dark or too bold because it'll make you look tired. Yeah, that was the last one. So the takeaways are, for soft naturals, embrace your relaxed look, embrace all of your textures, embrace drapiness, embrace flowiness, embrace suggestions of waist emphasis. And if you do waist emphasis, you don't need to make it overly fitted. It doesn't have to be super loud or super bold. Gentle flowing lines. You have a very healthy look to you. You'd probably look great in a toga, Greek goddess style. That's what I think of with soft naturals. I really do think of like that Greek look, that the goddess with the flowing draping fabrics, the soft gentle belts, and the wavy hair that just frames the face, and they have barely any makeup on, prancing around in the sun, running away from half gods and all that. So I hope that this is helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions or if you need me to elaborate on something, or if you think otherwise. I love talking about this and I'm always learning. So I'll talk to you all later. Bye.